My name is Olusegun. I'm from attire, Oyo State, which is in the Yorùbá land.
My name is Abidemi Olusegun. I'm from Oton, Ayegbaju, Osun State in Yorùbá land.
My name is Olusegun. I'm from Abeokuta, Ogun State in Yorùbá land.
My name is Babatunde Oluwatosin Apapa. I'm from Lagos State, born and bred in Ikeja in Yorùbá land.
Orúkọ mi ni Olusegun Ọlásùpọ̀ Adeleke. Mo wá láti ìlú Ọ̀tàn Ayégbájú, Bolúwadúró local government ní Osun State, Nigeria.
My name is Mrs. Olanike Adidoja. I am from Ibadan in Oyo State of Nigeria, and Oyo State is in Yorùbá land.
Orúkọ mi ni Ìyáàfin Oyèfúnkẹ́ Olúṣọlá Yusuf. Mo jẹ́ ọmọ bíbí ìlú Odògbolú, èyí tí ń ṣe Ogun State.
My name is Ìyáàfin Olúwakẹ́mi Ọmọlé. Hail from Shagam in Ogun State, Nigeria. My both parents are from Yorùbá land.
My name is Adenike Olusegun. I'm from Osun State in Yorùbá land.
My first name, Olusoji, means revival child. And my last name, Akinwale, means a brave warrior who returned home from the war.
So my first name, Abidemi, means my dad was not around when I was born, and Olusegun means a victorious warrior.
Olatokunbo means born abroad. Well, actually, I wasn't born abroad. I was born in Abeokuta, but it means born abroad. So it's a name given to people born outside Nigeria. But in my case, I was conceived in England, should I say, but I was born in Nigeria.
So Babatunde means father has come back again. In my family, actually means God has come again. Oluwatosin is God is worthy to be worshipped, and Apapa actually means the greatest warrior.
Ìtumọ̀ orúkọ mi ni Olúṣẹ́gun. Ó túmọ̀ sí pé Olúwa fún mi ní ìṣẹ́gun lórí àwọn ọ̀tá mi. Ọlásùpọ̀ ó túmọ̀ sí pé ọlá mi ó kójọ. Adeleke ohun tó ń sọ fún wa náà ni pé Adé ó lékè.
Olanike is a combination of Ola and Nike. Ola, which is the prefix, means wealth, and Nike means something that's honorable. So when you put the two together, that's Olanike. It means that when you are wealthy, you will be honored, which indicating that wealth is honorable. Then the surname, which is Adedoja. Adedoja is my husband's family name. And Ade, that means the family is from a crown or a kinship family. Ade simply means crown. And Adedoja means that the family has really extended to an extent that it can be compared to a marketplace full of people.
Orúkọ mi jẹ́ Oyèfúnkẹ́. Tí Oyèfúnkẹ́ mì ní pé ọmọ tá a bí nílé ìdílé ọba, nídìílé olóyè. Ní àsìkò tí bàbá mi jẹ́ Olísà ni wọ́n bí mi, ni wọ́n fi sọ mí ní orúkọ yẹn. Orúkọ mi kejì tó ń ṣe Olúṣọlá. Inú bàbá mi dùn pé Olúwa ṣe ọlá fún un, pé ó bí ọmọ yìí sínú ọlá ní àsìkò tí a jẹ ọlá. Then Yusuf yẹn orúkọ ìdílé ọkọ mi ni, torí pé àwọn ọkọ mi wá láti ìdílé Ìmàle ni wọ́n, tí wọ́n ṣe Muslim. Ìlú Ìbàdàn ni a ti bí àwọn bàbá ọkọ mi, so òun ni wọ́n ṣe jẹ́ Yusuf.
My name is Adenike Olusegun. The meaning of my name is the one that has come to be cared for.
Firstly, I'm supposed to say something about where we Yoruba origin from, because we Yoruba originated from Ile-Ife, the elaborate place. We say Ife o Taye ibi ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá.
To me, Yoruba culture means quite a lot. It means it is the origin for me. It is what we are, who we are, and what our ancestors and our people before us who they were. It's a culture that I believe needs to be, we need to ensure that we preserve it and we keep it going, considering the fact that it is more, our culture and tradition are more praised elsewhere in the world than it is amongst us Nigerians and Yorubas.
The Yoruba culture to me means honor and respect. Yoruba culture is me seeing an uncle on the road, on the streets of London, and prostrating right there to greet him. Yoruba culture is the food. Yoruba culture is the beautiful women, the lovely men. Yoruba culture is everything that makes us great. Yoruba culture is Sango, Ogun, Obatala, everything. Yoruba culture is Eledumare. Yoruba culture is everything that makes us who we are.
Yoruba culture means unity, the party, and it's important to me because of, the friendliness of everybody. Everyone it feels neighborly. Your neighbor is your family. Everyone, around you, we treat them as family.
The Yoruba culture has taught me the value of hard work and respect. So for me, I've lived my life through going by these two, being hardworking and being respectful to my elders.
That's just the food also, we've got the pound of yam and egusi, efo, ayamashi and white rice, wrong. Our drinks, palm wine, very lovely, so Yoruba culture is just everything you need it to be.
We honor our culture so much to the extent that in the whole Nigeria, you cannot compare Yoruba culture with any other culture. In terms of relationship with others, in terms of respect, in terms of language, Yoruba language is very, very deep. It enlightens people. It encourages people.
It's a culture of its own. I'm just so proud to be a Yoruba boy.
Yoruba culture is very, very important to me in the sense that I don't really know what I can compare that culture to. When you talk about culture, it means the beliefs, the arts, the way and the doing and the festivity of a set of people. So Yoruba culture, it entails a lot of things. For instance, when you look at our language, the language is very, very powerful and it's full of respect. If I want to greet an elderly person as well, there's a kind of things I will do that will indicate I'm greeting someone that's elderly, like genuflecting. I cannot greet an elderly Yoruba man or woman just standing straight, like it's the culture here. I have to maybe genuflect or bend a little bit to indicate that I'm respecting them. So Yoruba, they really, really value respect. Respect is a foundation of Yoruba culture. And also, when you talk about our culture in Yoruba, another thing I want is the way of our dressing. Look at the way I'm dressed now. I'm fully dressed as a Yoruba woman. Yoruba culture, entails respect, it entails discipline, and also entails hard work. Right from our home, before even we get to primary school at all, we have been told or we have been tutored the dignity of hard work. So as a Yoruba, part of our culture is that you must be very, very hardworking. Laziness is not entertained or it's not condoned in our culture at all. So like I've said, you respect, then hard work and discipline as well.
Yorùbá culture. Mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá gidigidi nítorí pé ìlú tí a ti bí mi ni. Agbáfẹ́, amaramu, àmọ́ oúnjẹ tó dára sè. Inú wa dẹ̀ máa ń dùn láti fẹ́ ọkọ gidi. A fẹ́ràn láti ṣe iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, pé ká gbin nǹkan, ká gbin iṣu kó ta, ká gbin àgbàdo kó ta. Gbogbo nǹkan ọ̀gbìn inú wa máa ń dùn nítorí pé inú mi dùn láti wá láti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ lóògùn iṣẹ́, múra síṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi, iṣẹ́ la fi ń dẹni gíga. Bí a kò bá rẹ́ni fẹ̀yìntì bí ọ̀lẹ làárí, tí a kò bá rẹ́ni gbẹ́kẹ̀lé, àtẹramọ́ṣẹ́ ẹni, apálára, ìkúnpá nìyẹn kan. Wọ́n ní báyé bá ń fẹ́ ọ lónìí, ẹni kò múra síṣẹ́ ni.
Everywhere you see a Yoruba man, there's this feelings about them. There's this, I don't know, people say we've got a sweet mouth.
For me, what I like about the culture is I like the parties. Like if you know me, I love going to parties. I love the outfits as well. Because the outfit for me makes me express myself. so I can be able to make outfits that express myself rather than going to shops and buying things. So for me, I enjoy that as well. And I enjoy the food. The food is a good thing, so that's why I'm very, very fat. See, enjoy that food.
Yoruba people are extra. They're dramatic. Everything about Yoruba land is dramatic. The colors, the food, the fashion, everything is dramatic. And then with the Owambers, that's the part I like the most. With the fabric, with the gele, with the, the accessories, everything.
Oh yes, the Yoruba culture, we've got like good clothes. You see the men in their agbadas, you see the women in their Yoruba gele, and it's a beautiful event. Every time you see a Yoruba event, it's just full of glamour, and you see everyone looking so beautiful and exquisite. So Yoruba people were the ones.
Èdè wa ó lágbára gan. Ó sì it indicates respect, and it gives honor to the people that honor is due.
Speaking Yoruba is actually very, very sweet because it's a very good language, a very good culture. So, and for us that obviously grew up in London as well, it gives you a different sense of identity where you can go to places and actually speak your Yoruba language and feel free. So when we go to practice, for instance, we'll speak Yoruba, we'll laugh about it. Then you see us outside speaking English. So we have two different identities, but we ensure that Yoruba in us stays in us.
As a Yoruba woman, you are a mother, you are a wife, you are a mother, you are auntie, you are a grandma, you are a friend, you are a sister. I just name it because as a Yoruba woman, you got a lot of things because it's like even in other culture, you know that a woman is the foundation of the home. And that's why that popular saying that when you train a woman, you are training a nation. Because as a woman, you have a lot of things to inculcate into your children. Even right from the womb, you begin to tell your child the word in the womb. So as a Yoruba woman, you are there to support the family, to support your husband, support the children, support even your community. So Yoruba women, I can probably say they are very, very hardworking.
Obìnrin Yorùbá, a máa bí ọmọ, a máa ṣe sisi, tá bá ṣe sisi, a fẹ́ ọkọ gidi. Tá bá fẹ́ ọkọ gidi, inú wa dùn láti ṣe ìgbéyàwó, láti jẹ́ obìnrin rere lọ́dẹ ọkọ ẹ̀.
The role of Yoruba women in the society is a huge one. They play a huge role in a situation whereby there is a political and economic crisis. They know how to adjust and adapt to that change so that it won't affect their family as such. They know how to cut their coats according to their sizes. They adjust, they adapt.
The role of a Yoruba man in the wider society. So the Yoruba man is a strong man. The Yoruba man is a provider. It's said that we like women. Yes, we do like women, but we take good care of our women and our children. And the Yoruba man is a very strong pillar of the society. The Yoruba man is a symbol of discipline, of respect and honor.
One family tradition that I remember from a very young age is on Saturday morning, no one's having a lie-in. That's the day everyone has to wake up early and clean the house. It doesn't matter what your age is, doesn't matter what you had going on the night before. You have to wake up early in the morning and clean the house just with everyone.
So growing up, some family tradition, one of them would be like, on the Sunday evenings /night, we would always have pound yam with a goosey or a four, and that was a chance to, have all the assorted meat. You could eat as much meat. Because growing up, in the Yoruba household, there was usually one meat with your plate of food. But on this occasion, you could have as much meat as you wanted to. So it was a very beautiful time when we all came together. We could eat, we would drink, and it was just a very, very time. So that's one thing I can remember about my family traditions in the Yoruba culture.
The family traditions in my home, I feel, is about being hardworking and making sure you're well educated. So I don't know if you know the standard Yoruba parents, they make sure you're very clean and you're very good at school. Like that's the two main things growing up. So like For instance, a typical Saturday morning will be doing all the cleanup, then going to read your books, as my parents would say, for like 3 hours to ensure that you're good at home and you're also good in school. So your parents can boast to your friends that my son is the first in his class, my son is the first in the school, you know? So that's the typical Yoruba parents way, where those two things, they make sure growing up, you have those values of being clean and being well educated.
One tradition that I like the most being Yoruba is when we're having weddings. Weddings is always big. There's always Ashwebi, the Mama Yawo Ashwebi, Mama Oko Ashwebi, the bride's friend, the bride's and the groom's friends, you know. There's always Ashwebi and it's always big. They will start from Thursday, the introduction, the engagement on Friday, then the main wedding on Saturday, and the music, the food, the everything in general. You understand? So that's what I like about Yoruba tradition.
Yoruba culture promote one, dignity,
Respectful,
Honor,
Akóyànmọ́ra.
Colorful.
The food is, delicious.
Extravagant.
cultured,
discipline,
A ní ìfẹ́.
We are sophisticated.
Elegance in Yoruba culture.
hardworking,
flamboyant,
we're kind.
A jẹ́ èèyàn tó dára.
Colorful.
Friendliness,
A dẹ̀ máa ń bá èèyàn sọ òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ kó lè mọ bá a ṣe jẹ́. À á bá a sọ ní ìtùbí ìnùbí. À ní sọ ní èdè líle kó má bàa gbà sí òdì.
Likewise, we always teach our children that you have to read well, you have to work hard, and even when you make that money, you have to spend it wisely as well.
I think Yoruba culture needs to be preserved because there's been quite a lot of dilution over time where a lot of our people are very receptive to the Western culture and other culture, which in turn has taught us, the generation, has taught us and the generation coming that the Yoruba culture and tradition isn't good enough or is evil in some sense. The truth has been diluted and now we don't really know who we are because we have followed the Western culture to an extent where our cultures and traditions are hardly practiced and being reduced to Owambe parties when we are much, much more than what we know to be.